All right, so in today's video we're going to be pressure washing and clean up this engine bay on this car that me and Christian are going to be case swapping. It's going to be ultra sweet build. It's going to have AC, heat. It's got a manual rack, so we can't put power steering in it. We're going to paint the engine bay. Christian already got the car painted. It's kind of dirty right now. We're going to wash it off, show how really clean it is. Got this car for a pretty good deal, running single cam. We took the single cam out. We're going to start the build by pulling out the single cam, but we kind of did it in a rush, so we're starting it off here. So we sold the car to one of our buddies, Ashby. Ashby he's like one of those like JDM as fuck dudes, and he pretty much just wants the car to be stock, full exhaust. Well, it's gonna be stock case swap. It's gonna have that case series in it right there. Stock case swap, something that him and his girl can go out and drive around in the summertime. And he's got like a right-hand drive Supra. He's got a damn GTR. He's got a bunch of nice shit, and he said that he just really wants a nice Civic. So it's gonna be a whole build series on this car from like start to finish, even though did 10% of it already. We're gonna be changing all the bushings on the car. It's gonna have all brand new bushings. It's gonna have suspension. It's gonna have a bunch of nice parts in it. It's not gonna be my typical budget build that I normally do with these K cars. We're gonna be using some good quality, high dollar parts. Should turn out to be a pretty good build. So we're gonna try to get the car done within the month. So by like the end of the month is what we're gonna try to shoot for. Hopefully we don't get held up on anything. And so yeah, just follow us along, and hope you enjoy the content. All right, so what I'm gonna do first is pretty much just pull everything off the frame, the firewall, get the condenser out, all the AC lines out, put them to the side. I need to get the clutch line out, this old ground wire. I need to get this old evap shit out because we're not using that anymore. And like the battery tray, like anything that's like bolted to the car, because we are going to paint the engine bay to match the body, so everything has to come out. So I'm going to start working on that now, and then I'm going to push the car outside, and we're going to pressure wash it, pressure wash the body off, and then pretty much end the video out there, because we don't have the paint for the engine bay yet, which we need to get. So I guess the next video we'll do on it will be like paint the engine. Well, oh, and I gotta cut this mount out too, so that's gonna be on today's list also. And then I guess the next video will probably just be painting the engine bay and dressing it up. Alright, so got the engine bay pretty much stripped. Took the headlights out, the windshield washer fluid, all the AC stuff, all the wire harness and stuff that was pinned to the frame. Oh shit, I gotta take the back mount off. I need to take that back mount off. That's gonna be the last thing I have to take off. And basically what I'm gonna do is just hang all this stuff down and pretty much pressure wash the engine bay and get it prepped up to get painted. More than likely I'm going to take this out and pull the booster off the firewall and pull it back before we paint. Matter of fact, no, I'm going to leave the booster on there. Well, no, I'm going to take the booster off. So I'm going to take the clutch master cylinder off and the booster and brake master cylinder off. I'm going to just pull the brake booster master cylinder off, let it hang, because we're not going to paint that the same color as the chassis, because it's going to look hideous. So go ahead and get all that done, and then start pressure washing the engine bay. All right, engine bay pretty cleaned up. I didn't take the booster and the master cylinder out or the mount out yet because I'm a lazy piece of shit, and there's gonna be a gaping asshole in the firewall, and then I'm gonna shoot water into the car. So I'd rather just take it off, and then I'm gonna have to hand wash the engine bay anyway. The pressure washer just to get the heavy dirt and grease off of it, and then we're gonna hand wash it and then dry it again, and then we'll paint it. And more than likely we'll hand wash it, dry it, and paint it in the same day. So I'll lay down in the car when it's not in the sun and it's not 100 a bajillion degrees outside and do it. But I'm gonna just do a quick little walk around on the car. And yeah, there she is, buds. So stay tuned for more build progress, and as always, comment, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next upload.